Hello everyone, it is I, Connor Whitty from WEDF NXT. I've tried to do this a few times, but, I'm just kind of going to go without a script here because I'm just going to make it up as I go. Hang on. Alright, had to respond to something here. That actually kind of ties into what I'm wanted to talk about here in a little bit. There's a few different discussion points. So first is the status of everything here in WEDF. NXT Takeover is in production. It is being worked on. I might commentate the main card a bit later today. I just finished recording, like a few hours ago, I finished recording the pre-show for NXT Takeover Inception, and that is the only thing holding Summerfest back from production, from release I should say, is that we're working on NXT Takeover first, and then we're going to do Summerfest. So that's going to be, I should finish Takeover today or tomorrow, if all goes according to plan. So yeah, basically, NXT TakeOver is almost done. It's almost ready for release. And yeah, NXT TakeOver Inception's almost ready to be released to the general public. And then after that, we'll have Summerfest. And then we have these shows immediately after Summerfest ready to be commentated. I, on the other hand, will take a break from NXT for a bit after TakeOver to finish booking the road to TakeOver 2. So that's going to be something I'm doing. That's going to be kind of the layout going forward, is that TakeOver is going to come out, and then afterwards, there's not going to be a bit of NXT as I book the rest of the shows. Then I'll do NXT episode 21, etc., etc. While Frank has the immediate shows after Summerfest all ready to go. So that's the big update, is Summerfest is ready to be commentated. It's ready to go. So it's TakeOver. So that's kind of the big update going on here. Next, I want to talk about is WEDF's future heading into the release of 2K22. The trailer just dropped. We got a fuck ton of information. So here's kind of an update on the future of WEDF. I don't know Frank's plans, if he's going to move to 2K22 or not, but I am not for a while. And what that means is I'm going to wait until some CAWs are made. Obviously, this is going to be a hell of a lot easier with the cross-platform community creations that they announced, which is really fun, really good, great. It's going to be huge for CAW as a whole, not just me, but I know like people like Danny Jackpot, Joe Mega, and also all those different people. They are going to really benefit from all this, from the cross-platform community creations. I forgot the word for a second. They're really going to benefit from it. Because now it's going to be like, oh, I can make LaMarcus Carter, for example, and that version of Carter can be used for every league. Or Kenji can make Lin Kai, and then that version can be used for every league, etc., etc. Danny Jackpot can be made, and then that version, etc., etc., on and on, so on and so forth. So that's kind of the immediate future, is that I don't think we're going to move to 2K22 for a bit. I don't know the status. I don't know what's going on with Frank, but I'm not going to move to it for a bit until I can get the call situation sorted out, because they've released like half of my damn roster. Like I shit you not, the AEW game coming out is gonna have more WWF NXT people than WWE 2K22. So that's fun. Jesus Christ. What's next to talk about? I guess kind of what's next to talk about is what could be coming with 2K22, because, like, I don't want to spoil things, but, like, the roster of everybody, like, the rosters of the game have a few people that aren't in WEDF, and we're kind of just implementing the people we feel the need to implement as we go. So, like, I know there's like a bunch of new people coming to the game this year. Austin Theory, Dominic Mysterio, Joaquin Wild. Wouldn't it be so funny / so enrage-inducing that if Joaquin Wild was the only member of Legado del Fantasma in the game, just go like full Jackson Riker with them? I'd be pissed. There's like Kaylee Ray, Raquel Gonzalez, all those different people, Shotzi Blackheart, all those different people are being added to the game. We're kind of just implementing them as we go, and we're kind of implementing them as we can get them in. It's about how we can get them in, when we can get them in, so on and so forth. So, what's next? Oh, I guess I might as well announce this. The new MyGM mode, with the new information I have on it, I have firmly decided on this. When WWE 2K22 drops, or like I get 2K22, we're going to be doing a little fun thing here on the channel, on the Internet CAW Wrestling channel. We are going to be doing a MyGM playthrough on the Internet CAW Wrestling channel. And I'm thinking I might frame it in a WEDF lens. So basically, I'll try to replicate as best I can a WEDF roster, and then kind of compete against the other brand. So I don't know how that's gonna work, but that's kind of my basic idea. That's kind of my basic idea for 2K22 right now, is to do a sort of WEDF version of a MyGM playthrough. So that's a plan I have for the future. Next, I kind of want to reveal this early. Should I? I might as well. This is like way down the line, but when NXT really gets going again and 2K22 drops, I'm considering taking applications for a project. And I'm considering, and with the new community creations, I'm considering kind of like doing a little thing where it's like, okay, submit your cause to me, and if I submit your cause to me and then send them my way, use the hashtag WEDFNXT or something like that, or hashtag WEDF or something like that, and then once I start really getting going, I might pick which cause. It's just like a sort of contest. I don't know how it's going to work right now, but I'm thinking of doing like a special thing for the community, so to speak. I don't know what else to talk about. I might be wrapping up the video here. Pretty soon. So recap, Summerfest is done. Summerfest is ready to commentate. Takeover is almost done. Just need to commentate the 1 hour of the main show. So that's going to be something I need to do. We probably won't move to 2K22 off the bat, but when we do, I'm going to do a WEDF MyGM playthrough, or I might do the MyGM playthrough as we wait for cause. So, like, when in the immediacy of 2K22's release, I'll start that series. But then we'll move the main shows, like the actual content, to 2K22 once more CAWs are available, when more attires are available. Maybe once the DLC starts coming out, we'll see. And also, I figured I might as well mention this. The releases are not really going to affect WEDF. I keep saying WWE. They're not. The WWE releases are not going to affect WEDF that much. Mainly because they release like half my damn roster. So I guess that's something that affected. It is moving to 2K22. So if anything, the releases are only going to affect how soon we can move to 2K22. And not like, oh, Samoa Joe just got released, we're going to have to cut him and find a way to write him off. Or, oh, Aleister Black got released, I'm going to have to find a way to write him off. It's not going to be any of that. We're not going to write people off just because they were released from WWE. If we can't find anything for the people, then that's how we write them off. But if we want to keep them around, if we have plans for them, then they will remain in the series. So that's kind of... I've spent 11 minutes on this, Jesus Christ. So that's the recap. Just to recap everything before we go, is that the releases aren't affecting WWF in storyline ways. The storylines of WWF are going to remain the same. We're going to still keep trucking along as we do. 2K22's, the move to 2K22 will be delayed a bit because of the releases. And so we're going to have to figure out a way to get like CAWs and everything set up. But once we do, we are going to move WWDF's main shows to 2K22. I'm assuming for Frank Dog. I am for sure. In the meantime, I'm going to do a MyGM playthrough for 2K22. I'm thinking of doing a little CAW contest for you guys in the community once 2K22 drops and once we get going in 2K22. I will announce more details when we do get there, which might not be for a while. Fair warning. NXT Takeover needs to be commentated, but it's almost done. Summerfest needs to be commentated, and it's almost done. So, and we have the immediate shows after Summerfest ready to do. So we have a bit of content ready for you guys after Summerfest and after Takeover. And yeah, that's about it. Those points are the major beats I wanted to hit. And yeah, that's the update. That's the little update on everything going on in WWF. And yeah, I guess this is it. I'll see you at NXT Takeover.